The office potluck, a potluck at a friend's place, and you get there and the salad is terrible. I want to teach you how to make an amazing salad that you can take to your office potluck, you can take to a dinner party or a friend's place when everyone's bringing a dish over. Today we're going to be doing an organic jerk chicken Caesar salad from scratch. The beautiful thing about this dish is that you can even serve it cold. This is how to impress at your next potluck. The key to making amazing, juicy, tender, succulent chicken is by brining it. If you don't brine the meat, you will not get an amazing end product. It's a big chef tip, it's a big chef secret. For brining, we place our protein in a saltwater solution. I have just about under a liter of hot water here. To that, I'm just gonna pour in my bay leaf and cloves. What I'm gonna add to this solution here is a 1/4 cup of salt, and I'm going to add a couple teaspoons of sugar. I don't want to put my chicken into hot water. I'm going to cool it down with this. I want to brine this chicken for about 45 minutes to an hour. Once it's done brining in the fridge, I'll take it out, pat it dry, we'll marinate it for another hour, and then we're grilling it. Before we pat it dry, we want to rinse off any of that additional salt water, that brine that we have on there. I'm going to lay this down and I'm going to flip it on both sides and try to remove as much moisture as possible. It's now time to add our jerk marinade to our organic chicken breast that has been brined. This is a homemade batch of jerk sauce, but if you want to go out and buy a pre-made one, that's fine. Notice as I massage the meat here, I've removed the tender, which is that piece of chicken underneath the breast. I literally held up the tender and used the weight of the chicken for it just to fall off. So I have 2 tenders here. These cook at different temperatures, so I want them separated. Our amazing marinated jerk chicken now has to go in the fridge to marinate for an hour. It can go up to 4 hours, it can even go overnight, but at least an hour. What's next is we have our romaine. It's been washed, it is organic. I'm just going to cut this into probably 1/2 inch. If you want 3/4 inch or 1 inch, that's fine. The very top, I'm not gonna put in my salad. It's super leafy and super green, but I want just kind of the crunchier bits of this. Into my bowl, I'm going to add in an egg yolk. I like a lot of whole grain Dijon. I think it's key to a good Caesar salad. I'm gonna place this over here for a second, and I'm gonna take a raw clove of garlic, and I'm gonna take some roasted garlic. One of the stars of the Caesar dressing is anchovies that are just soaking in oil. I'm gonna take a little bit of salt, pour some salt over this, just like that. Rough chop, and I'm gonna spread this out into a paste. This takes a bit of elbow grease. If you wanted to make this in a food processor, probably be a lot easier. But then if I did that, I'd have no video. So you'll want people to eat this at the potluck and be like, what the f is going on in my mouth? So that's what we're doing, okay? I'm gonna give this an initial mix first, just to incorporate these ingredients. So here's my base, starting to smell really awesome. That whole grain Dijon, the anchovies. We do need to add a little bit of lemon juice. I'm going to add in a good amount of cheese. I have my spoonful of honey here. Again, we have a lot of lemon juice in there. I want this to be balanced out. Nice mixture here. It's now time to emulsify our oil. Put this in too fast, you might split the dressing. Slowly drizzle in your oil. This is a technique that I devised making a lot of dressings. I've never seen anybody else do it. Our dressing is now done. We have about a 1/4 cup there. That's all that we're gonna need for our potluck for our one dish. I'm preheating my pan on a high heat to grill my chicken, and then I'm gonna finish it in the oven, okay? My oven is already preheat and set at 400 degrees. I'm gonna grab my chicken from the fridge. Let's make this the best potluck dish of all time. So, my chicken has been marinating for about an hour. I also took it out of the fridge for about 1/2 an hour for it to come to room temperature. You never wanna cook a protein like this directly from the fridge. It's not gonna cook evenly. We want color on this chicken, we want char. I'm gonna use a pastry brush to make sure it gets into all the cracks. To flip your chicken, you can take a peek and look underneath. Boom, that's the color that we want. Nice dark deep grill marks. You get these by making sure the chicken is dry. Now is a good time to add in my tenders. It's now time to remove it and place it into my baking tray lined with parchment. And we're gonna bake this till the internal temperature inside reaches 165 Fahrenheit. That's some real deal food porn right there. I'm not gonna lie. Okay guys, we've hit 165, 166. As you can see, this is the perfect time to remove the smaller chicken breast. And we'll put the other one in just to get up to 165. These juices you have at the bottom of the pan here, you're gonna wanna keep those. So, we're gonna grab our bowl. We're gonna add in our salad. We're gonna add in my dressing. Now is the time you're gonna get your hands a little bit dirty. What I'm gonna do now is I wanna get some of my vegetables. If you don't wanna use your hand at home, use a pair of tongs. We have some radishes here. I just have them soaking in a little bit of lemon water. I'm gonna add in a bit of cheese into this dish. I'm gonna angle my knife. It'll help give us a bit longer of a cut. It'll look a lot better on the finished product. Take it, place it back in all that juice that we had from before. Tenders are gonna go to the chef, not gonna lie. All this juice, get that back over the chicken. I'm gonna start by putting in our mixture. This has been dressed aggressively in my opinion. Everything is coated nicely. The chicken is just so juicy. So can you get a close up on this? This is just remarkable. I'm gonna take a little bit of our juice here and pour that in. Again, we're gonna add more of our salad. Now, take our chicken here. And this one, I'm gonna keep all intact and I'm gonna slightly fan it out on top like this. And all along the sides, I'm going to place our Parmesan. This smells incredible, guys. I'm about to head off to my potluck dinner. Before I go, I'm actually gonna sneak a little bite here. This is mind-blowing. The chicken is so juicy, so tender. That radish gives you a little bit of bite. The cucumbers lighten the load a little bit. The Caesar dressing from scratch is perfect. This is such a winner, you know? You have that spicy heat coming in, but you have that cool romaine kind of flushing it out. You bring this to that next potluck that you're going to at the office, at your buddy's place, they're gonna be blown away by this salad. This is my perfect jerk chicken Caesar salad. Sure shot, guaranteed to impress every single time. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. And also if you have someone you want to impress, write it in the comments and I'll get the video out.